back to the Sound for More channel. Today I have the pleasure to introduce you to Nerd Synth A2X. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. Thank you very much. And if you would like to participate in the giveaway to own a copy of this fantastic synth, well, please follow the instruction contained in the video description. Thank you again. So we are inside AUM, so AUV3 compliance, latest creation from AudioKit called Nerd Synth A2X, based on the Nord Lead A1, containing all the 40 plus waveform. But it is much more than a Node lead. Indeed, it has many more functionality, and it is not a rompler. It is absolutely a normal synth. So let's initialize a new session inside the AUM, and let's create an audio channel like so. And then let's bring in a normal instance of Nerd Synth like so. And I'm going to connect it to my MPK Mini like so, so that I can actually play. I'm going actually to add a limiter, why not? So I have to worry a little bit less. Okay, so first of all, lot of different presets, lots of different banks that you can actually try yourself. And one of the things you notice is also the modulation, which is visual here, which is really great. You can see modulation running on the cutoff, resonance, okay, and also the modulation here envelope applied on the filter, which is varying as well. Okay, so you have various LFO, you have sequencer inside, you have arpeggiators, so a lot of different effects. So really nice. And as always, it is, you move between pages like so. Okay, and you have also a fantastic pad as well, which you can use. Of course, you can customize it like so. In this case, you don't see duplication of actually the next screen. Indeed, if you have it up like so, you see the additional screens below. So it's up to you how you prefer to actually use it. So let's start here from the first page, the synth page. But before we go into how it works, let's... Really nice. You have these type Italo Arp, really great. And hopefully you heard in the introduction, the demo, you can really create some fabulous composition. The demo at the beginning of the video was completely recorded using a Nerd Synth preset with the exclusion of... As you can see here, you have banks of sound from Electronisounds, DMT, Cymatics, Red Sky, Lullaby, Moby Pixel, lots of different ones. Okay, so just you have just to pick and choose, really. And this is the one which I used in the introduction as a... Really powerful, really love it. Okay, so let's set it like this. It's a little bit less confusing for me in terms of user interface. So we go up here, typical UI of AudioKit, style of app. So you have categories here. You can search, of course, like so, which is great. And of course, you can mark them as a favorite, you can edit, duplicate, you can share, and you can scroll up and down based on the different categories to search your presets. You can create a new bank, you can reorder them, you can import, and you can create a new one, like so, new init preset. On this first page, you can set the volume. Nice, you see the waveform in the middle. Here you have a filter. You can decide what type of filter, low pass, high pass, band. Okay, you can choose between the different ones here. And then, of course, you change the cutoff and the resonance. And this one is used to apply. Of course, you define the modulation. You go here on the oscillator. You can decide the attack. Let's remove the sustain. Let's give it some decay. A little bit more attack. And you can do the same on the amplitude. Let's remove the sustain. More decay. Change the tuning here. And then if you go back to the same view here, you can decide here you can have auto pump. So this is practically the rate. Okay, so let's you can introduce a delay. You can set time, taps, and mix, of course, and then you can also have the reverb. You can set the size. Low cuts, if you want to act on that. I always like that it gives you some feedback here in terms of help. So if you don't remember the controls as you move them and nudge them, you can see a brief description there. The second screen is the oscillator. We have already seen the envelopes at the bottom here. You can You can also do key track here as well. You press here, you can decide the amount as well. Which of course gets applied as you move within your the range within your keyboard or external controller. Okay, so up here you have of course the type of waveform which you can change. Okay, you can of course adjust the level, the tuning, fine tuning, Great. Here, if you click here, you can have access to all the waveforms which are contained inside your Nerd Synth A2X as per node. Late. Okay, and you can also randomize the choice here, or you can search, which is that as it is. You can also have a second oscillator. You can adjust the mix here. So in this case, we can adjust the width. Let's go lower. Yeah, let's go Let's increase. nice, really thick sound, really great. So let's go to the LFO. Here you have LFO1, LFO2. Of course, you can enable them like so. You can decide the type of waveform here, the speed and the amount, and then you can decide the sources here, cut off or another one you choose. Okay, so for example, let's say that we want to change, I don't know, let's find something interesting. Well, I suppose we can change again the cutoff again, if that's what we wanted to do. Or of course, it stops because you have a certain envelope, but you should hear the oscillating frequency, right? So if I go back to the first screen, you can see also the visual here. And of course, I can decrease the rate. Which is great, right? And of course, you can change other things as you prefer. Let's have a look. Filter, ADSR, attack, release. So you have a lot of different options here, which of course you can choose from. Okay, and choose destination. Okay, for LFO1 and also LFO2, and you can also activate Hertz here as well if you want that. You can set it to run in free mode, or it will restart, or it will be one shot only, or will be based on an ARP shot. Okay, I'll let it on free mode. You can decide the rate here, the interval. You can also set it the style, so up, down. Destination both, or for example one oscillator, and you can also activate the snap back if you want that effect as one of the You don't hear it quite in this case because we have an envelope which is decreasing to 0. It doesn't have no sustain at the moment. Okay, we can go to effect. You can add the lo-fi, of course with different settings like beats, punk, etc. 4-bit. And you can have also super FM drop, and you can decide the depth and the modulation as well, and both the destination. Great. And the mix, so treble here. And you should hear the tremolo chorus, of course. And then, of course, you can also act on tempo sync. Here you have a nice part. Okay, and you can decide which parameter to change here. So not on that filter and change the rate and the amount. But of course, you can change the different parameter here: reverb, ring modulation, oscillator palm, tremolo, unison, vibrato, arp, delay, FM drop, etc., etc. Choose whatever you like. And the Pro tab is great. You have an additional LFO, free, waveform again, rate, amount, and the different destination here, same parameters as LFO 1 and 2. Of course, you have the here the option of running free mode, restart, one shot, up shot, free, snap back. Of course, you can change the overall tuning here. You can reset the tuning. You can go to 432 tuning. You can keyboard split, which is really great because you can have one oscillator up to a certain key and then the other oscillator starting on that key. So you have low key and high key for both oscillators. So you can define practically two ranges. You can change also the global pitch band here for oscillator 1, 2, and also globally. Okay, but then here you have a sequencer, which is great. Destination both or one oscillator. You can lock the sequence as you move between. Of course, you can activate steps, and you can. Okay, here you have modulation, wheel, destination, all the different settings. Okay, you can go to vibrato, layer mix, cutoff. You have different settings here. And you can establish also the upper bound, the lower bound for the pitch bend. So really great. Again, here you have information about the developer, additional links to videos, so the AudioKit website, the version. Really, really great. Okay, so a lot of different things that you can do, but let's try a few more presets. Marvelous. Remember, this is not a Rompler, it's a virtual analog synth. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and as always, see you next time.